Hey, what's going on, family? So on today's episode, we got Miss Karen Johnson. I need y'all to really check this out. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, and shares. Continue to do so. Hey, watch to the end. It got something special for you. Talks a little bit about spiritual hydration. Check it out. Love you guys. Yo, what's going on, family? Welcome back to the Make a Buck with a Truck podcast. It's your boy Big Mike right back at you. So today's episode is sponsored by Spiritual Hydration G3O. And what Spiritual Hydration does, they empower women to go through their life struggles by using the love of Christ. And got a super powerful, impactful episode for you today. Miss Karen Johnson. Yo, I'm telling you, she is the truth. Okay, she is the truth. She has a consortium, and I'm gonna all the short, brief introduction, and I'm gonna allow her to tell what you do. Miss Johnson, how you doing?
I am doing wonderful. How are you, Mike?
I'm great. So, Karen, tell us how you service truckers.
All right, so let me tell you exactly what we do. We offer consortium services where we give you MIS support. We give you clearinghouse support. We also do background checks. We do the drug and alcohol screenings. We have DOT, certified DOT urine analysis staff members and breathalyzer staff members. You do everything with us from your drug screening, your alcohol screening, from the pre-employment to the randoms, okay? Post-accident, follow-up, return to duty. And we also do background checks. We also include sleep education, sleep coaching, consultations as well to help drivers.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Mm-hmm. That is absolutely wonderful. And this is something we really don't really think that we need, but we really do need. How'd you actually get started with this?
Well, what happened was back in October of 2020, I was working for a clinic as a sleep education and coach consultant, okay? Well, what happened was I saw so many truck drivers that needed the help. So I went to a prominent truck driving permitting place, asked them if I could help, but then I saw that it was a need for drug and alcohol because, as you know, it is required by the FMCSA that they are enrolled into a consortium. So I said, well, hey, I can offer this service as well. So I began to offer that services. I have my own drug consortium. It is minority-owned, female-owned consortium. We do everything in the house. So we can offer one of the best rates without compromising the great customer service that we deliver on.
Wow, that's powerful. That is really powerful. So, hey, guys, listen to what she said. This is mandatory. So you're going to have to take a drug test. You notice she mentioned clearinghouse. So, and once you mentioned clearinghouse, it kind of sparked my thing because clearinghouse is not like old to trucking. It's new to trucking. So can you explain that for us, please?
Oh, yes, sir. So anyone that holds a CDL carrying a weight over 26,000 pounds, okay? So if you pull in 26,000 pounds or more, you have to enroll in a clearinghouse. So whether you're working on your own, you're working for a company that does it, this is a need. They make it the driver's responsibility to actually sign up for it. But what we do at our company, when you come in, you sign up for our consortium, we go ahead right there on the spot and get you in to the FMCSA portal, okay, if you are a owner operator, and then we'll go ahead and get you connected to the clearinghouse as well, all right? Now, even if you come from somewhere else and you decide to come to us, we will still support you. We will still help you. You have to have your MIS, that's your management information systems. You have to have that information as well. If you are a owner operator or running any form of company, we give you that support as well. So at the end of the year, you will have it. You have to keep that on file for 5 years. If you lose it, it's okay. We still will have that for you at the time that it's needed.
Wow. See, that's powerful. See, a lot of times as truckers, we don't keep up with our information. We don't keep up with our paperwork. And some of our guys that own their own trucking company, they're older guys. So they don't really understand the computer technology and being able to go online and do different things. So how can you service them?
Okay, we do it right in office. So as soon as they sign up, we go ahead, like I said, if they haven't already had their FMCSA portal login, we create that for them. If they haven't put themselves into a clearinghouse, we go ahead and do that for them. Even if they come to us from another company, we still add our company right there on the spot and do it for them. When at the end of the year, when it's time for that MIS report, although the FMCSA will reach out to you to say, hey, you've been selected to do this. Well, we send it to you either way. So whether you're selected to do it or not, we go ahead and send it to you in an email just so you can have it. Okay.
That's
right
great.
there at the hands. And if they ever get lost, only thing you have to do is call us and we'll send it to them again.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's called good customer service. You can't get that at McDonald's no more. You can't get good customer service no more. So that's called great, outstanding customer service. So I connected with Miss Karen, y'all, and it was like, wow, she's such a wonderful, just a good person. And it's hard to find good humans nowadays. That's my saying. But anyway, Miss Karen is just so wonderful at what she does. So let me ask you, Miss Karen, how can you serve as a member? So these young guys out here, they like to ride up and down the street and put that loud in the air and this and that. And then they come to work and they get popped on a random. What happens?
Well, hey, once they get popped on a random, the only thing that can be done is they go to a substance abuse professional. And so what we do here, we're connected with some substance abuse professionals. It's called a SAP program. They have to go through a class. Class usually is about 2 days, 8 hours. Okay, 8 hours each day. They go through that class, they get a certificate, they come back to me, we give them a return to duty drug screening at that point. And at that point, if they get their return to duty drug screening, they pass it, then they're able to continue to drive. Okay, they will have to have at least 6 random drug screenings within a year. And once they pass all of those, then they're officially out of the program after 1 year. Okay, some places they do 6 to 12 times, but the minimum is 6 random drug screenings that they have to have. And so I want to say one more thing. That's regardless if you show up with a positive test, we call it non-negative test. But if, like you said, if you get popped for it, or even if you refuse to test, that's the same thing to the clearinghouse. Yes, a refusal is a positive test to them. Either way it go, if you're not your own operator, if you don't own your company, you will 9 out of 10 times lose your job and you have to go through that whole process. And that process is very expensive.
It is. Yes. And with the new thing of CBD, you know, have you come upon any complications when it comes to CBD? That
CBD is going to still come around as if it's THC. So here's the thing. They can, usually what happens, the MRO contact them before they contact me. And so they contact and they ask the questions. Have you used any CBD? Why did you use it? Do you have a prescription for it? And so depending on those answers, depending on what they come back and tell me, you know, I've had one thing that occurred where the driver had to do the test all over again and it had to be an observed test. Okay, because of the answers that he responded to. But I had another thing, it just came back non-negative and the driver lost his job, unfortunately.
Okay. So were you able to service him after that?
I am. I'm servicing him right now. He's not, he gets off next June. So that is a very expensive process for him. Yes.
Okay. Cool. But at least he still can work, right?
Yes, you can still work. And that's the fear for most people. Now, owner operators, because they are the owner, they go back to work as soon as they finish and show up negative on their return to duty process. The hard part is when you're actually working for someone else. Okay, that person would usually go ahead and terminate you. You have a hard time finding a job if they check your record, right, through the clearinghouse. So then what you'll have to do is find somebody that's willing to trust you, or get your own authority and drive for yourself. And then you can go through the process and pay that way as well.
Okay, so what if you get caught and your clearinghouse is not cleared yet?
So if you get caught driving in your clearinghouse, you risk the chance of your license being suspended and a $10,000 fine.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And I'll add something else to you. Even with the MIS reporting, they will charge you if they pull your name and ask you to submit it by a certain date and you do not, they will charge you $1,000 a day until you submit this information. And so that's why our company, RCM, that's why we actually keep the information for you so you will not risk that chance. So as soon as they say they need it, we send it. If you're if you're an owner operator, go through a safety audit and they ask, send us your driver's list, send us the medical review officer copy of your drug screening. Everything that they ask for, even the receipt, we keep it, we send it over so you can be okay.
Okay, that's good. See, that's services, guys, that we don't really think about as owner operators, and it's a required service. It's a mandate through FSCMA. So we have to know that this is where we are with this. We have to know that we need this service. You know what I'm saying? This service is mandatory for us. So that's the reason why I told y'all I don't bring nobody to y'all that I don't like, right? Or that I don't use. So that's the reason why I'm bringing Ms. Johnson to you now to let you know that, hey, this is a service that she could provide for you. So Ms. Johnson is local to the Memphis area. However, we were talking yesterday, and can you explain to them the reach that you have?
Oh, yes, sir. So not only are we located in Memphis, not only do we do mobile service within Memphis, within South Haven, Mississippi, within Olive Branch, Mississippi, we also can send you anywhere in the United States. We can send you to New York, we can send you to California, we can send you to Florida. It doesn't matter. Maryland, Missouri, Kentucky, we can send you there. We are partnered with other clinics to send you there to get your random drug screening. I currently have a great partner that I've been with for the last couple of months in Texas. So she sends her people, that clinic sends their people to us for the consortium, and we send them right back to her for the random drug screening. So it's a great partnership. Not only that, Mr. Mike, what we would like to do for you and all your watchers, all your viewers, we would like to offer a Magnificent Mike Mondays. So that would be a promo that we can do. And if they call on Monday, if they show up on Mondays, we will give your people a discount rate. The only thing they have to do is mention your podcast, mention your name, and we will give them a very low rate. And they can even sign up for 2023.
Oh, wow. That's solid.
We can go ahead and get them signed up for 2023. And we're going to call it Magnificent Mike Mondays. And we'll run that every Monday for the whole month of September. Wow.
Yes. Blessings. I appreciate that.
Yes,
real.
Sir.
Yeah, that is so good. So let me tell you like my situation right now. So I'm currently off work because I had surgery, but they gave me Percocet. I don't like them. I don't like to take them, but the pain that I'm in sometimes is just like overbearing. So I might, like last night I had to take one. I didn't have any other choice. I couldn't take it anymore. So like, how do I handle that situation? So I'm going back to work in 6 weeks. How do I handle that situation?
Oh, that is 100% easy, Mike. If you are in a great consortium, if you had a great drug screening program, if your job actually has one, what they're going to do is when you come back, they'll give you a drug screening. Okay. They give you your drug screening. They pop up and they say, hey, you got Percocet in your system, Mike. Well, the medical review officer, when they call you and say, hey, we see Percocet, is it a reason? Only thing you have to do is send off your prescription. Okay. That's it. And you're going to be just fine. Okay. So then after you do that, they may say, okay, how long are you supposed to be taking it when they see the prescription? And it may say as needed. Okay. So the levels that's in your system when they decide, if they decide to give you another random drug screening, the levels in your system is actually going to tell them if you're now hooked on the Percocet or if you're taking it per needed. Right. So that's the thing. The thing about it is we can actually see the levels and tell you what those levels mean that's in your system.
Okay. Okay, I got you. Well, they gave me 10 and I got 8 left. So, that lets you know how much I ate them. I've been doing like, first of all, they don't agree with my body. And I've been doing like Tylenol and stuff like that to, kind of subdue the pain a little bit. But, I'm feeling better. I'm getting better as we go. And hopefully, y'all, I go to the VA. Okay, so that lets you know, where I'm at with that. But, I don't see myself getting hooked on them, because I've never been a drug person. I kicked alcohol a long time ago. So, I just feel like that I'll be able to, they'll be able to tell. So let's just say hypothetically that I did take those two and I had to have a hair sample. They require a hair sample. How would that show up?
The exact same thing. The exact same thing is what I mean by that is the whole process. As long as you have a prescription to show the reason why, nothing else matters.
Okay.
Because if the MRO questions what you say, they may ask you for your doctor's information. Some MROs say, hey, take us a picture of the bottle or send us a picture of the prescription, because they do want to make sure you were the one that was prescribed the medication and you're not taking your spouse's medication.
Gotcha.
So they may ask you to send that information over to them, but you will be fine. That's the key. If you are taking any medication, you want to ensure, one, when you take your drug screen, you write it on the back of the form. And you will say, hey, I'm taking Percocet because I have surgery, and this is how I'm supposed to take it. Okay. So you always want to do that. You want to write that on the back of the donor's form. So whenever they contact you, you can say, oh yeah, I wrote it on the back of the donor's form. I told the technician that, hey, this is what was going on. So they are also aware, but they only want to see the prescription or talk to your doctor's office to ensure that the information that you're given is correct.
Sure. Okay, got you. Well, fortunately, there won't be anything I'll have to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But hey, guys, y'all heard the information. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Ms. Johnson, for the Big Mike Mondays to Make a Buck with a Truck Mondays. Thank you so much. So do you only service truckers?
Oh, no, we service DOT and non-DOT. Now, I have to admit, the truckers do have it a little bad. Their rate is always higher than the individual rate, okay, the non-DOT rate. So we service everyone. We service security companies, staffing agencies, we service daycares. It doesn't matter. We will service you, okay? If you want to sign your people up into a consortium for random testing, that's great. But even if you just want them to come in and have a drug screening or alcohol screening completed, we can do that as well. Okay. We even service people on Saturdays and sometimes on Sundays, depending on the severity of it.
Okay, great.
Yes,
great.
sir.
Hey, y'all, listen, wonderful lady. You know what I'm saying? Miss Karen Johnson. This episode is brought to you by Spiritual Hydration G3O. You know what I'm saying? Empowering women to make it through their struggles and increase their livelihood and lifestyle through Christ. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Johnson wanted to say something about that. I'm promoting Miss Leontine Morris. You know what I'm saying? She has a t-shirt brand, the whole nine. And, she sponsored this episode and we are so grateful for that. Thank you, Miss Morris. Thank you. And Miss Johnson, go ahead. You can speak on that.
Yes. So I want to tell all women truckers that's out there, Mike, we begin to see more women truckers out there on the road now than any other time. So with spiritual hydration, this is a great life coach to use. You're dealing with the stress of family, you're dealing with the stress of just being on the road, regardless of the number of years you've probably been on the road, but dealing with everyday life, whether it's all positive or sometimes bad days. Spiritual hydration is the key. They will help you, she will help you, put you in position to be able to live a more fulfilled life. I will definitely recommend this person. Lovely person, as Mike said, and she will be able to lead you in the right direction as far as self-care. And not only with women, but with men as well, because men, we depend on you all to provide us that protection and that comfort spiritually, physically, and emotionally. So, hey, you need to reach out to Spiritual Hydration as well.
That's true. I mean, and true, guys, you all know it like we do. You can get spiritually poor out here on this road. You start to forget about where you were grounded and how you was taught and even from whence come your help. And becoming an owner operator is stressful. It's stressful. However, the reward is good, but the stress level is equally as high. So to whom much is given, much is required. It is required of us. It takes a lot out of us to become owner operators. It takes a lot out of us to have to pay our own repair bills. It takes a lot out of us to be able to manage our money to the point where we can take care of our families and take care of our business. So that's the reason why, Ms. Karen, I'm moving toward the aspect of working in my business, working on my business versus working in my business. Right now, I'm working in my business. I'm sick now. What am I going to do? I got a driver on the list. So I'm trying to get this driver squared away. You know what I'm saying? You'll be getting a phone call for a pre-employment drug test, the whole nine, because I have to pay for his drug test myself. So, Of course, I'm going to use you, and Praise I really God. Appreciate that. And so if there's anything that you all got need help with, make sure you reach out to Miss Johnson. Not only does she care about your clearinghouse record and your drug record and your drug screening, she also cares about your rested care. You know what I'm saying? She thinks about how much sleep we get, and that matters, because the more sleep we get, the better safe drivers we are. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, please, Ms. Johnson?
Oh, yes, sir. So I will tell you this, and you are exactly right. Restorative sleep is the key. Restorative sleep is the key for our healing. Restorative sleep is just like our brain's washing machine. Okay. So, with the washing machine, we're trying to get everything cleared out. Okay. And that's what restorative sleep do for our brains. It clears everything out. It allows us the ability to rest, to produce, to work safer, to work quicker. Okay. And not only that, it helps us mentally. It helps us improve our memory. Okay. It helps us to improve our reaction time. Restorative sleep is so important. And so what we do is we understand that truck drivers, they have a new thing. They look at your BMI when you go to get your medical cards. They look at your neck size. All right. And then they make the determination and say, hey, you need to have a sleep study done, depending on your weight or depending on your BMI. So everything together, right? Depending on your heart condition, they decide, hey, we need to have a sleep study done. So what we do is we walk you through that whole process. We'll find you a clinic that we know for sure in the area that will think about you as a person instead of thinking about you as a financial gain. So we work with them to ensure that anything that you may need, that we can help you get to that point, whether it's weight loss, whether it's, yes, I need to be on a device, CPAP machine, or, hey, Mike, you don't need to be on a CPAP machine. They have another alternative for you, because what some doctors will actually tell you, the only thing that the FMCSA or the DOT wants you to do is be on a CPAP machine. But that is not true. And some guys naturally think, oh, my livelihood is in danger. Well, that too is not true. Okay. We just have to get treated overall. Your overall health is what's the most important. And that includes your spiritual health. That's so true. We get your spiritual health together. If we can get your physical health together, we can get your mentally health together, then guess what? Your financial health would not be a problem at all, because you will be here to make the money that you need to make to support yourself and create generational wealth.
Man, I just wanted y'all to hear that information. Let's give Ms. Johnson a round of applause. Thank you so much, Ms. Karen Johnson. I really appreciate you. Hey, guys, you're not going to find anybody else supporting truckers like this. Not like this, okay? So, hey, Ms. Johnson, bless you. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, we're about to be out of here. God bless you, and make a buck with a truck.